Hello, everyone. Welcome to this talk. I'm Faria. I am Head of Product at Parnity, and I'll be talking to you today about how you can use data to start improving your partnering management, the management of your partnerships with another forwarder. So, first of all, I would like to thank you all for being here. As you may know, the first edition of the Forwarders Online Conference is organized by Parnity. So, thank you so much for being here with us. Hope you are enjoying the experience and making good business, meeting good partners to start developing new markets and partnerships. Okay, so talking a little bit about myself before we get jump into it, the subject of the talk. As I told you, my name is Thais, and I'm head of product of Parnity today. But before that, at the beginning of my career, I spent 2 years working with market research. So this gave me like this mindset of data. So I worked with data every day in this phase of my career and spent 2 years doing data analysis and learning a lot about how data is crucial for making good business decisions and how it can like turn the direction of a company like on a very significant way, moving into growth and to understanding better how it can improve their solutions, products, or services to its clients. So since this these days, I'm like data addicted, and after that, I had my young company with another partners, but we had like a marketing agency, which you may like have ever heard before, which was called Logo Logistics Marketing. It was 100% focused on freight forwarding, on logistics business. So for over 5 years, almost 6 years, I have lead projects, marketing projects for freight forwarders. I have worked with over 100 companies, 100 freight forwarding companies from over 45 different countries. So from that experience, I got to know a lot of how the forwarding business works and how and which struggles a freight forwarder has on their routine and especially with partnerships. So for that, I start the project of Parnity with my partners, and we launched this platform. If you don't know Parnity yet, Parnity is a platform that aims to solve partnerships problems and questions in every touch point that a freight forwarder has with another freight forwarder that he works with. So it is a platform 100% free for sign up, and we are online for almost 5 months now with an amazing growth of users and delivering great solutions for finding and managing forwarders partners. So if you don't know Parnity yet, simply go to parnity.co and sign up for free, and hope you enjoy your Parnity experience. But today I'm not here to talk about Parnity. I'm here to talk about how you can use data to improve your partnership management, to improve the way you manage your partnerships, the way you analyze the quality of your partnerships. That's a very important subject. It's not so common to talk about this, but it's something that I am with my team working a lot to like really educate the whole forwarding market on the importance of managing your partnerships. Okay, so it's important to tell this is being pre-recorded, so it to assure the video quality, of course, but also to give me the opportunity for being live with you in the chat. So I'm probably saying hi right now to you, and I'll be there live with you in the chat the whole talk and the whole presentation. So if you have any comments and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll be interacting with you during the whole presentation. Okay? So let's get jumping to the subject. I'm just going to position myself here on the right side of the screen, a little bit smaller, but you'll be able to focus it on the presentation, also to see me here explaining and developing the subject with you. Okay? So I want to start this making a question to you. How important for freight forwarders to have a global coverage? If I ask this to you, you probably will answer me that is mandatory, right? You are not a freight forwarder if you don't have a way to provide global coverage for your clients. It's something like natural. It's like something obviously, maybe. And okay, I agree with you. It is, but it's important for us to have the knowledge that for an independent freight forwarder, which is the most common case, besides your own structure, your global coverage is your network of partners. You don't have a global coverage if you don't have partners in the countries that you don't have your own structure. Again, maybe obvious, right? But it makes us think. If my global coverage as a freight forwarder is, besides my own structure, my network of partners, it makes me think. And it makes me ask you, is your network of strong partners, of good partners, good enough? Do you have a good network of partners? If I ask you this question, do you have a good network of partners? What's going to be your answer to this? In which criteria would you base your answer to me to say that yes, my network of partners is good, is amazing, is the best? In which criteria are you basing your answer? Is it something objective or it is something subjective? It is based in your personal relationship with them, or is based on the business success you have exchanged with them? And the question is not for just a group of your partners. It's your whole network of partners. Do you use the same criteria to analyze the quality of all your partnerships? And not the quality of only the service, but the quality of the partnership during the time. If you have a partner for maybe over 5 years, just for example, how is this partnership going through the time? How it was the quality of the partnership, the effectiveness, the level of business exchange in the first year, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. Are you basing your answer, again, repeating, are you basing your answer to say that you have a good network of partners in an objective criteria? In which criteria would be this? What tells you that a partnership is going well or not? It is something that you are monitoring, or it's something that just pops up once something goes wrong or something goes amazingly right. It is something that you just go with the flow. Okay, I met this partner on a conference of a network that I'm part of. We just want to develop some business together and start working together, and it's going well since I don't have any negative feedback. It is something subjective, right? Because if you base this on just the fact that the client doesn't complains, or if the client provides a compliment on the job, it's something that is like it may happen or not. And if I ask you if it is good or not, you maybe don't know the answer. And that's something that makes us think. And at the end of the day, if you cannot measure something, it simply don't exist. Because if you base an answer on something for one partner and on another thing for another partner, and you're not comparing the same thing, you just don't have like a quality indicator for partners, for partnerships. And it's okay. You may be like, oh, I have my company for over 10 years and I'm living good without this, without thinking that I should look on a more analytic way to my partnerships. It's okay. But this provides us the opportunity to grow and to have a more effective business once we start to use data and objective criteria to analyze and to monitor everything in our business. It provides us something that these days are even more important, which is productivity. If I have something, an indicator, or more than one, maybe, that will tell me that this has been good, or I should work on this to improve, or I should change a partner on a specific location because the indicators of quality of this partnership are low, or this is an amazing partnership, I should be more close to this partner because the indicators are really high, or this is good, this is on the level that I want to keep all my partnerships. And you're basing this on objective criteria. It's something that you are more sure to make decisions of. And that will help you and will provide you more time and more effectiveness and more productivity and better business and a better company. So keep this in mind. If you cannot measure something, you cannot tell us if it is good enough or no. Because opinion is something that I have one, you should have another one, you maybe have another one, and the guy next to you maybe have another one. Do you agree with me? I bet you do. And now that we already spoke about more this concept of having an objective way of looking to the quality of things, we get into the point that if I have to measure something, I should use data to do this. Of course, I can measure something if it's not data. But when we talk about data, we have one concept and one expression that is like so famous. That is data driven. We always hear that something should be data. Everything should be data driven. My company is data driven. My team is data driven, and oh, this software is data driven, and we just says that things are data driven, and we maybe don't know not even what really data driven means. What is data driven, and why Thais chose data informed to name this talk? That's an interesting point. And to get more on this, I'll be showing you right now 5 stages of the use of data in a company. 5 stages where you can be in the usage of data in your company, in the whole company or in a specific department or in a specific subject, doesn't matter. But you always have like 5 points in a scale to define how you are using data to something in your company or maybe on a specific thing of your company. Okay, so the first stage, the number one, is data denial. So once you are data denying something, it means that organizations start with an active distrust of data and does not use it. So data doesn't even exist on this case. It's something that a company maybe is not even collecting any data and doesn't care about data at all. So you are data denial. The second type of usage of data is data interference. Company has no interest in whether data is collected or used. So maybe we have some data being collected for any reason that I don't know. I don't even know why, but I don't care about it. I don't want to use it for anything. I don't care about this data. If they're being collected or used, it's just there. Okay, someday I'll stop and look to it, but that doesn't matter for our operation at all. Maybe you are on this stage in some point of your company or your business. The third one is data aware. Data is being collected. It is being collected, and may use it for monitoring something, but it does not base decision on it. So maybe if you are on data aware, you're maybe using data in some way to monitor something, but you're not using it to make any decision. You're just looking and say, oh, it has growth. Oh, it has been lower than last month, but you're not doing anything with this. You're just watching numbers go up and down, or maybe being statical, and you're not doing anything about it. So maybe like a simple example of this, using partnership. I have like partner A, and I start collecting data, and I start looking monthly. I looked at it and I saw, oh, I have exchanged 5 business with this partner A this month. The next month, oh, we didn't exchange any business this month. Oh, okay. And the other month, oh, we have exchanged 10 business. Oh, okay. But I'm not doing anything. It is good. It is bad. What I want to do with this, I'm not looking what it's interfering on this. I just monitor. And if at some point it start keeping on 000 month over month, maybe I'll do something. But I'm not doing anything right now. And we get on the stage number 4 and number 5, which is two very important way of using data. And in my opinion, and in the way that we use it in our databases in Parnity, it has their places to be, which is data informed and data driven. Data informed, it's something that you use data selectively to aid decision making. So I use data as a component for making decisions. Okay? In data-driven concept, data plays the main role at decision making. If data says something, we're going this way because data is the king of the decision making. And the two ways of using data in a company, in the way that I see, is that There is places, times where data is like uh, you can question, you can't say anything if data is showing, because there is no place for like interpretation, or there is no place to opinions on that. If data says it is this thing, and let's go, let's do something with this. But in another way of looking at it, there are another places, another questions and subjects where data is extremely important, but it is a component where another subjective, maybe subjective information are also important as data to guide decision. So in this case, data is playing a role of supporting the decision. Maybe not the main decision, the main factor, but it's a very, very important factor. And why did I name it this talk as a data informed way to look at your partnerships? Because a partnership, um, even if you use a lot of amazing metrics to measure the quality of a partnership, it always has the subjective component that maybe is the way your operations deal together, that is maybe the time, it's maybe your personal relationship with this partner, that is maybe something that you're going to work in the future together, but you already know in the present that it's going to happen. So in those cases where like another context of a partnership um, interferes on the indicative of the quality of this partnership, data plays a component that will keep you informed about how this is going, but it's not the only thing that will matter and that will make you like change a partner, or maybe say that partnership is not good because the numbers are not so high as another partner. Maybe there is another component here that will be important in this case. So that's why, in our point of view, partnering management is data informed. You should use data. You have to use data to test the quality of your partnerships, to monitoring how your partnerships are growing and evolving, and or maybe not. And so you should look at this, but it's not the main thing. You have always also the context there. So it's important to have everything together to have the big picture of a partnership, and to have like your partnership like health being well measured. Okay, so another thing is important here that will help us differentiate data driven and data informed. So I mean, using data to answer a specific question. Is always important to have a specific question to be an answer. This partnership is good or not, with a definitive number to inform a decision, or to understand past performance and inform new tactical strategies. That's what defines the difference between data driven and data informed. So I'm using data as the only thing that matters to decision making, or I am using data to understand the performance, the past performance of something, in this case, the partnership, and inform new possibilities of tactical strategy. In this case, as in my point of view, at least, partnership is here. We use data in partnership management to understand past performance and to inform us new ways or new tactical strategy to use to evolve and to increase this partnership in the way that is contextualized. Okay, so that's something really important, and that's a knowledge that I think it is very good to have, because every time that you hear that something should be data driven, think about this. Data plays a main role of the decision. Okay, this should be data driven, or no, data in this case helps me to understand the best performance and to inform new tactical strategies to follow something, so it is data informed. Okay, in this case, I think that data format is so much more um, uh, pertinent to partnering management. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the chat. Let's interact then. But okay, how this can help me? You maybe are asking this for yourselves. How this can help me in terms of partnerships, global coverage? How can I do this? How can I start doing this if I'm not doing it yet? How this can happen? And let's get in the point of something. Your partnership's performance data exists, right? Because if you have a partner, if you exchange business with a partner, the data exists. Because you do the operation, you exchange business, so data is there. Some examples of this: number of exchanged business, the date that you have exchanged this business. You have this somewhere, right? The model or the Incoterms that you use it in each shipment, it is registered somewhere, right? The profit that you get on each business, I'm sure you financial have this. Of course, they always do. But there is two possible scenarios for that. The first one, you have this, but you're not registering this anywhere. So it exists, but I'm not capturing them. I'm not registering this anywhere. Or you are capturing this, you are capturing the data, but it's not gathering them together and analyzing to use it to tell you if a partnership is good enough or not. So maybe the number of exchanged business is with the commercial team. The model Incoterms and operational things are with the operational team or in the operational system. And the profit maybe is only with the financial team. So the data exists, but maybe they're uncentralized, they're decentralized. So in number one, you're not capturing the data, or in number you have to start doing this, or maybe you are, but they are decentralized. If you want to make everything that I have spoken until now happens and have a data-driven way to look at your partnerships, the first thing you should do, number one, capturing the data. If you are on scenario one, start registering, capturing the data. But number one, if you are the first step, if you are capturing the data but they are decentralized, you should gather them in one single place. The second thing, you should define your KPIs. Which is a KPI? Is a key point indicator. So it's something that indicates, it's a metric that will helps you to understand if something is growing or is going down, and where is your goal for each KPI, for each metric. So define this KPI. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this later, because it is hard to define good KPIs, right? Number three, you should analyze it. So if you gather the data, If you define your metrics, you should analyze it regularly. You should define a time frame to look to these KPIs, to see if your actions, if the decision you are making based on data and context are being good, are moving your numbers up or down. And if your next actions should be another ones or increase the actions you're already doing, you should add context, as you said, to the numbers. And you should create actions based in the analysis. So if I should tell you 5 things, 5 actions you should do, 5 steps to start doing partnership management in a data informed way, would be this. Gather data, define your KPIs, analyze your KPIs in a defined time frame, add context to the metrics, so the things that you cannot measure or the things that are specific of some partners, add this, and create actions based in the analysis, always focused on moving your KPIs up, your numbers up, your business productivity and effectivity up. And last but not least, of course, measure the impact in the next periods. So keep your eye on how your metrics are moving, to see how your actions, your decisions are impacting your KPIs, your metrics, the things that tells you the performance of your business with each partner that you have. Okay, of course, don't forget number 4, add context. Okay, and about metrics, every metric that you have, every KPI that you define should be smart. Of course, you are all smart, but a smart metric, besides that it should be smart by the meaning of the word, they should have 5 things that should be a part of the definition of this metric, that compounds the letters of the word smart. So when you start working on defining your metrics, your KPIs, your goals, always think that they should be smart. So they should be specific. So they should affect a specific thing of the partnership, of the operation with this partner, for example. It should be, of course, measurable. So if you can't measure, it is not a metric. So you should have where to get the data from, of course. It should be attainable. So where you want to get this KPI, this indicator, it should be attainable, because if you don't, it lost all the purpose of having this as an indicator. Because if you can achieve it, why you will work to increase it if you never get there? Okay, so it should be attainable. It should be relevant, of course. Take care of building like a beautiful dashboard or a beautiful spreadsheet with a lot of numbers and metrics that are not relevant. So keep in mind that you don't need a lot of metrics, a lot of KPIs. You need the relevant and important ones. Okay. And it should be time-based, as we already spoke it in the last slide. It should be something that you can look over in a time-based way to see how it is moving up or down, and to make actions based also on the movement of this metric. Okay, so this is to help you to define good KPIs, good metrics, and good goals. I always think that they should be smart. And now, how you can do all of this, where you can do all of this, where you can gather the data that you are going to have of your partners, where you can add context to make it your partnership management data informant, which tool that I can use to this. It's not so easy because it's something so specific of the forwarding business, because you have different like we have different things to measure. We need to know like the Incoterm, the cargo type, the cargo value, the number of business exchanged, the date of each business, a lot of things that are so specific of the forwarding company. And you start thinking, okay, this is good. I like it, the content, but where can I do this? How can I do this? And thinking about this and talking with a lot of our users, a lot of forwarders from all over the world, we identified the need of helping every freight forwarder to have a way, a simple way of analyzing their partnerships, their network of partners, their global coverage. So for this, we developed a new feature in Parnity, which is for sure, since we launched the product, will be our biggest release for the next weeks. So it is not available yet, but as I wanted to bring this content, I think this is so important. I'm giving you a sneak peek of it. So I'm giving you a spoiler of what you're going to see at Parnity, and providing you a time to already work on finding where to get all the data to start turning your partnership management in a data informed way of having a quality, a high quality global coverage, which is the partnership analytics. So if you are a Parnity user, if you don't, go sign up and explore the tools that we have already there. But if you are a Parnity user, you see that you have a place, a tool that is called My Network in Parnity. My Network is a tool where you can gather all your partners together, all your partners' information together, to help your team to have one single place to register every information about each partner, the key contacts of each partner, notes, important notes about each partner, to build a partner ranking to help your quoting team to know each partner they should use for each case. So a lot of good features and good ways of start doing partnering management in a more collaborative and in visual way. But now we're going to take this to another level. We're going to add data to context to help you have a partnering management which is data informed. So in the next weeks, you have the possibility of importing all the informations about the business you exchange with all your partners, and have this in a tab that we're seeing right now. In a tab that will bring you charts about the data of each partner that you have. You can import your business information, and the system will show the information to you in charts to help you right now. So to help you add data into your decision making process about the quality of each partner. So with this, you can define your KPIs. With this, you can add context using the other tools of this partnership overview. which is where the analytics will be, to each partner that you have, and to know which partner is bringing you more profit, which partnership is being more productive, more effective to you, to help you define better actions to improve your partnerships. So it is an amazing feature that we're going to add in the next weeks. So it will help you do everything that I have spoken until now in this talk. So again, if you are a Parnity user, explore better my network options, because you can already set your network of partners there to, once partnership analytics is available, you just import your business information and you have the dashboard you need to start making better decisions about your partnership. This is going to be big. This is going to be amazing. I guarantee you. And you don't lose anything for waiting for this amazing release that you're going to do in Parnity in the next weeks. Okay, so you all meet the partnership analytics in the next week. Will be available for all Parnity users. And at the end of the days, guys, partnering management is data analysis. So you have to look to numbers, you have to look to performances, you have to look to business information, and based on that, you can define how your business can grow, how you can use your partnerships in a better way, that maybe you have maybe amazing partnerships and they are good to you, but it's always space for improving. There is always a way and space of improving and doing something even better that you're doing. And if you think that you can that something's not so good in your partnerships or in your partnering management, it is the way that you can start doing better right now. So data, at the end of the day, it's all about data analysis. And that's it. If you have any questions that I haven't answered until now, it is the time to do it in chat. Let's keep talking a few more minutes. And thank you so much for being here with us for this online conference, for being here with me in this talk. I hope the content that I have shared with you here you can use to improve your business. That's our goal in everything that you do. So this opportunity of being here at the for this online conference is to help all forwarders to improve their possibilities of developing better and more partnerships. Everything in Parnity is with the objective of helping a freight forwarder it's helping a freight forwarder to have better partnerships, better ways to manage their current partnerships, and there is so much more things to come in the next months in Parnity. Okay, so thank you so much, and see you in another opportunity.